Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video we are gonna learn about reduce function. This function is helpful function. It's gonna give us the information of an image about the pixel characteristics, we can say. This is gonna be helpful when we need some information about the rows or columns. So this function is gonna helpful in that way. For example, you need the summation of each row in an image, so you can easily use this function. Or similarly, you need the average of each row or column in an image. This is gonna be helpful. Or in the same way, you need the minimum and the maximum values of each row or column, so this function is again gonna be helpful function. Okay, usage is very easy. You are just giving your input image and the destination image. Dimension is just representing which one you are focusing. For example, columns or rows is your focus. Then for example, 0 is gonna represent the row and 1 is gonna represent the column. So reduce types we will talk in here more clearly, I think. And the type, destination type, is gonna be the destination in your destination type. If you did not specify, it's gonna give the type same as in the input source. Okay, these are the reduce types. If you want to sum of all rows or columns in an image, so this you need to use this flag. Similarly, average for this one, and the maximum and the minimum according to you need to specify your reduce type. Okay, we can switch to the code part. First of all, we need to create an image. Maybe we can faster create like this, and CV math. This is gonna be float, and okay, so now let's start with 3 by 3, so we can also easily calculate by ourselves. Then we can specify the elements. Let's say 3 1 4 and 5 6 7, and let's say 4 3 and let's say 0. Okay, so we created our math. So let's make like this so we can understand how it looks like our math. And after that we can call our function. Before that, maybe we can specify the output in here, and let's say here out. And after this we can call the reduce function, reduce. Okay, after that all we need is just giving the input image and the destination, which is gonna be output. Dimension, let's first of all start with the row. So now which operation we are doing is gonna be calculated based on the row, so we are gonna represent with 0. And after that, the reduce type, let's start with the simple one, which is reduce summation in this one. And after that we need to see the result, but of course we need that with the cout, because we cannot show that with imshow, so we can use cout. And I think we are done. Let's run the code. Okay, now basically it's just calculating each row. 3 plus 1 plus 4 is equal to 0 is representing columns. Then 3 plus 5 is equal to 8, and plus 4 12. Okay, 0 is representing the columns, sorry. The 1 is representing the rows. So now we will get, okay, now we get each row. This is summation is 8, and this one 18, and this one is 7 basically. So similarly for rows you see before. So this is the summation, and similarly average is gonna be calculated also. Let's see the result. So sum is double, because for example 8 divided by 3 is gonna be equal to some double value you see in here. Similarly is calculated, and the min and max values of my operations also very useful. You can easily get the minimum and the maximum values belonging to the each row or column. You see in here, the 1 is the smallest one in the first row, and the 5 is the smallest one in the second row, and similarly 0 is the smallest one in the third row. Also, let's try the last one, which is maximum value. Okay, so the maximum value is gonna give me the maximum value of each row. If you change this, it's gonna give you the maximum values in each column. Okay, this function is very useful, but I cannot directly tell you the purpose where you can need this function, but I'm sure you are gonna need this, because this is gonna give you some characteristic information of an image in the based on pixels. This is I'm using in some of my projects, but I don't remember the details why I'm using this, but in some way you are gonna need this function. also a useful function, I can say. Yeah, basically in this video I wanted to talk about this one. See you in the next videos.